So what would you suggest, or what suggestion would you give anybody that's in overwhelming debt?
Um, Go ahead, because I've talked a lot, but I have some thoughts.
You could talk first, so I can formulate my thoughts.
Debt paying doesn't have to be so archaic anymore.
Uh-huh.
There are things put in place like life insurance that it's just like a no-brainer. Just you make more on the return. You're putting into something that, God forbid, could be a big saving in yours or your spouse's life. Um, and it allows you to have something systemized that can let you pay off debts, live without that kind of that binding that debt can put on you,
Mm-hmm.
and within a few years, not have to wait until 60 to go have a good life. You can do it while you're doing this, like while you're paying off debt.
When I think that good for those people who are really self-disciplined and they can say, okay, I'm gonna not spend this money.
Beans and rice.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you can say, hey, we're gonna live, on ramen noodles. I mean, but I don't live like that, and I know my weaknesses. That if we have money in the bank, we're gonna spend it.
Mm-hmm.
It is really hard to say, okay, well, you know what? Let's just put this extra money towards your debt. And so when you have a vehicle that does those things that you talked about, but that forces you, first of all, to pay off debt, but it also helps with life insurance, or I mean, you just have to start thinking, what works best for you. And so when something forces you to pay off debt, it's kind of nice to have, because then you don't have to think about it. You don't have to have that self-control and say, I'm not going to spend that extra money to go to the movies or to, because I have to pay it. It's a bill. And then the great thing is it's there and it's working for you and you don't have to think about it. And then when it's time, you can use that money to pay off debt. I think that, and if it serves two purposes. If you're already planning on, or two or three, but if you're already planning on getting life insurance, which you should for your family because you love them.
Oh, we've had.
Then you have
we've
that.
had 1, 2, 3, 4 people in this area in the last 2 years who have either lost a spouse or both parents. And you think, oh my God, would I be prepared for this?
I was here the day that your girlfriend's husband.
Oh, that's right. Her husband died and left her with 8 kids.
Came home from work, right?
I just saw her yesterday.
How's she doing?
Well, just yesterday she said, I'd rather be poor as dirt than to have all this financial security without my husband. But at least she's like, but at least I know I don't have to work a single day.
Oh, because he had life insurance.
Because he had life insurance.
I didn't know that part of it. All I knew is that he had an aneurysm in the shower.
No, yeah, and she was left
45, 46.